Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Hoarder. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. Have you ever wondered about the witching hour? The term witching hour is often used to describe the hours between midnight and 1 o'clock and 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. when there's an increased supernatural occurrence or an increase in restlessness. In folklore, it's believed that the witching hour was when witches, demons, or ghosts were at their most powerful. In this video, I'm going to show you some comic books that I recently got at the auction, and these have to do with the witching hour. So hopefully you guys are excited. Here we go. As you all know, recently I went to a comic book auction where there were over 2,000 comic books from an original owner collection. During that auction, I paid anywhere from $2 up to $35, and at the very end, I think I spent from $30 to $40 to buy an entire table worth of comics, and I think I bought 3 tables worth of comic books. These Bronze Age horror comics, I know I picked up during the $2 portion of the auction. So each of these I paid $2, and then I will give you around the price that I think they're worth based on quick research that I did on eBay sold prices. So hopefully you guys are excited for this one. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. Also, if you guys could hit that thumbs up, would really appreciate that. And that helps spread this video out to a wider audience, helps cast a bigger net to bring more people into this channel, into this community. So once again, I do appreciate all that support and all the positive reinforcement with the thumbs up. So thanks a lot. So these are all witching hour books. The cover artists were either Neil Adams or Nick Cardy, at least on the ones that I got. And then I have other horror books that have Bernie Wrightson, Neil Adams, and some other artists as well. But these are the witching hour ones. The first book up is The Witching Hour #4. And this is a Nick Cardy from 1969, September of 1969. And as you can see on the cover, the clock says midnight. This young lady is caught out during the witching hour. She's got a basket full of roses. Some of the roses are falling out because she is hurrying home. She does not want to be caught out during the witching hour. And as you can see, this witch here is nestled up on the stairs waiting to pounce, or waiting to do whatever the witches do. Probably capture the young lady there and put her into some kind of stew. I don't know, but this is The Witching Hour #4. Here is another Nick Cardy cover, and this is The Witching Hour from November of 1965. This is issue #5. And in this one, you've got this gentleman here who is opening up his windows during the witching hour. You've got the witch perched on the chimney, waiting to put this old guy into a stew. I think this one is worth about $10, where the first one, forgot to mention, I think this one's worth about $8. Now it's got some pretty big creases, so I would call this one a 3.5 at most. I would think this is a 3.5 at most, 3.0, 3.5. Now this one is a little bit better. I would call this one a 4.0. 4.0 to 4.5, probably worth about $10. You're talking about the stew of the witches. Here they're making their stew or their potion. This is The Witching Hour #6 from January of 1970. And you can see these 2 young people observing the witch's circle as they're making their potion or their stew. And then you've got this ominous hand right here observing the young couple. This one is a really cool one. This is a little bit higher of a grade, probably 6.0, 6.5. And I called this one a $30 book based on recent sales. But what a cool cover. So you've got, like I said, you've got the couple observing the witches, and you've got another witch or ghoul observing the couple. Pretty unsettling. Another great Nick Cardy cover. The next 2 are Neil Adams covers. This one is The Witching Hour #7 from March of 1970. You've got this prisoner who's escaped through like a sewer drain here. You've got this ghost, this ominous figure here, stalking the prisoner and probably going to punish him for escaping, or probably just going to punish him to punish him. Who knows? But this is The Witching Hour from March 1970. Neil Adams cover #7. I call this one about a 6.0 to 6.5 again. And I called this one a $15 book in value based on recent sales. Another great cover by Neil Adams. This is The Witching Hour #10. And it's another great Neil Adams cover. I love the monotones here in green. Very witch-like, and it matches the trade dress up here, The Witching Hour. This is from, like I said, September 1970, issue number 10, another great Neal Adams cover. This is probably 6.5 to 7.0 condition, and this is a $10 book in this grade based on recent sales. Really, really nice cover. You've got a lot of things going on here. You've got the old man in the wheelchair, the witch hiding behind the door, and then you've got the storm blowing in the French doors, and you've got this, maybe she's a French ghost. I don't know. She's crazy looking, but she's really scary. All you can really make out is her eyes and her figure, of course, but really crazy. And then her dress or something is kind of floating in the room through the doors, blown in by the wind. So very scary. I don't know who he's more scared of here. Either the witch that's standing right next to him or the scary hourglass figured woman, the crazy eyes and the dress floating in the door. So September 1970, issue number 10, Neal Adams cover. The next book up is The Witching Hour, number 11. This is from November of 1970. Neal Adams cover again, and there's some kind of ritual going on where this guy is observing. I don't know why everyone's observing and just straight up run. And then you've got, this scary hooded figure here, as well as that gargoyle beast looking demon thing prowling over this scared individual here. But down here, you've got a sword. You've got some sort of ritual going on. Pretty scary. Not something that I want to mess with, but I would definitely run if I saw this one. This one I valued at about $15 as well. Really great Neal Adams cover. Okay, so here is The Witching Hour, number 12. You don't see too many pink covers, but this is from January of 1971. It's a Nick Cardy cover, and this magic stone, the witch is kind of forcing this person's face into the stone, and she says, "Now do you believe that my magic stone can change you from good to evil?" This is from January 1971. And it's a Nick Cardy cover, and I called this one about a $15 book. Really cool pink cover. Like I said, you don't see that very often. Different shades of pink into purple down here. Really neat looking book. Love this one. And the last one up is The Witching Hour, number 14 from May of 1971. This is a Neal Adams cover, The Haunted House in Space. So that's really crazy to have a haunted house in space where these witches are retreating or returning home. I think that's really, really neat. This is a Neal Adams cover from May 1971, issue number 14, and this one I called a $25 copy. There is some color rubbing on the side here, or color loss on the side, but still a decent looking presenting copy. So that was it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. What did you think of these crazy covers? I was going to do some dark, ominous intro to this video, but I was kind of scaring myself even thinking about it. So I didn't want to do that. And I didn't want to play around with anything crazy like that. But yeah, these are really cool books. I'm glad to have them. Don't know if they belong in my collection, so maybe at some point these will be for sale. If anyone's interested in maybe trading for a stack of horror, Bronze Age horror with Nick Cardy, Neal Adams, I also have some other books over here that I'll may show in a future video. I'm not sure, but they are all House of Mystery, starting at issue 181. Thank you guys so much again for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscription button, hit the bell to be notified when there's future videos. If you guys could hit that thumbs up, would really appreciate it, and comment down below what you thought of these books. With that being said, you guys, I will talk to you all on the next one. See you, bye.